Okay, now people are asking Greg about his lineage, about his the lineage back to the day in Korea. These are irrelevant questions, guys. They're totally irrelevant. Greg has already said he cannot prove his lineage. Now also, everybody seems to be obsessed with going backwards in time to these initial clans that came from Korea to Japan, or possibly from China, all these type of things. It's totally irrelevant to this conversation. Greg Park has said he'd give you the name of the man that came across. Yep, the name of the man that started, or didn't start but carried on, the ninjutsu in Korea. Alright, it's 1570 to something else. So anything before 1570 is irrelevant. We are not discussing who made ninjutsu, the origins of ninjutsu. It is impossible to find the answer to that. So let's keep it fair and keep going forward. So Greg, what I would suggest is please just do your video and get the answers I asked for. We can move forward then. So we know that Korea had their own form of spies. I spoke to Dean about this. We know that. We know Japan had shinobi. This is not the issue. The issue is, can Greg Park display he knows shinobi no jutsu? We are investigating Greg Park as a person. We are investigating whether Greg Park has a ninjutsu tradition, or if he is lying. So, can we prove that Greg has lied in the past? This would heighten the probability that Greg Park is lying now.
From modern television, Hollywood, and books, people stereotype a ninja as a highly skilled assassin in the martial arts, but that's not the way it was taught to me. That type of ninja is something I would call a propaganda ninja. The way my teacher taught me what a real ninja was this individual was highly intelligent. They were very good at collecting and gathering information, and their job functions or their duties was not limited to assassinations and espionage. As a matter of fact, they had a wide range of functions or duties. Ninja families had a grandfather, grandmother, mom, dad, and even children, and they all had separate specialized functions. This is something that people don't realize. Another thing that is forgotten is that these ninjas are very in tune with spiritual values. They had a lot of strong spiritualism. Now let's get into the foundations of a typical ninja clan. What's typical would be, there would be a temple, there would be a village, maybe farmers, merchants, peasants. These individuals had families, and what people don't realize is that ninjas played a role. They worked as a team. Everybody specialized in something, or somebody, usually the soke or head of the family, would specialize in all the things, but everybody had a specific specialized duty or function. Not every one of them were highly proficient in the martial arts, and this is true, but they were taught through dances and rituals basic understanding of how to fight. That doesn't mean that they were the best at it. The important thing about the strength of a ninja was spiritualism. And I'm going to say this again. It was spiritualism. It's based on their knowledge and what they were taught and how they apply themselves. But the supernatural powers didn't come from the human being. But I hate to say this, but it had demonic forces or spiritual strength. And this is basically something that's kept on the down low or kept secret. Now you guys have to also understand the ninja family and everybody having a specialized function. They all worked as a team. What this teamwork essentially was surrounding itself on is based on the principle of success. Success in preparation, success in ensuring survival. It's not really about somebody paying you 1,000 pounds of gold so that you go out and kill somebody. Although historically there are mercenary ninjas, and they did do this, but that's not the origin, not at all. So with all that understanding that everybody had a certain job function or they specialized, and some of the people that knew majority of the specialized functions, you would usually call them the head of the family or soke. And this individual would teach everybody their functions. And here's the other important thing that people tend to forget is that although you may be the soke, you are open-minded to all new teachings and modernization. The objective here is to advance not only in technology but in wisdom. And you can take these that you've collected and use it appropriately that benefits you. Remember, it's about preparation and survival.